23-year-old man who's already had a family. Unlike most men, the longer I've been separated, the happier I become. I like my flat, I like my books, my records, my things. Heidi, you want children. I, on the other hand, would be happy to share your delightful company 3 nights a week, and on the other nights return to my cozy maiden-aunt existence. And that, my darling, would be completely and utterly unfair to you.
Nick, I already accepted the job this morning. The fastest way I know to leave a love affair is to get on an airplane and go home. The oddest thing about returning is the silly revelation that other people's lives continue without you. Peter and Stanley settled down in Soho to a very domestic bliss. Dear Stanley said he was an anachronism, the perfect spouse. And Susie abandoned the collective for business school and became practically family with Scoop and Lisa. Heidi, face it, she told me. This is America, and it's the 80s. You know, this is beautiful.
It's from our trip to Sri Lanka.
Yes, we're into traveling and collecting things.
Are you appalled?
I am appalled.
Did Peter tell you he was voted Boomer Magazine's best pediatrician in New York under 40? Oh, we just happen to have a stack of them.
No, it's embarrassing.
I wanted to pose as the wife who keeps in shape with dancercise, but they wouldn't let me. More champagne for everybody, and more goodies are on the way.
Thanks.
Oh, he's so fabulous. That's good. So this magazine of Scoops is successful.
Oh, honey, people gauge their lives on Boomer Magazine.
The world continues to mourn the tragic death of former...
You two are too domestic. It threatens me. Heidi, try putting something down without a coaster.
Oh, no, please, no.
Who was part of the crowd that had gathered on West 72nd Street where Lennon lived.
John Lennon is dead.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try.
I'm sorry, I can't listen to any more of this. I'll start crying again.
No hell below us.
Norwegian Wood was on my stereo the first time I slept with my high school / first year of college boyfriend. His signature was twisting and smoking simultaneously.
You never told me you did it with him.
Hey.
I went to the memorial for John Lennon in Central Park, and then directly to Lisa's baby shower.
Scoop was so sorry to have missed you. He's at Princeton at one of those looking forward to the 80s panels. I want you to meet Miss Maggie.
Hi, Maggie. Hi, this is for you.
And this is my sister Denise.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Hi.
And you know Andrea.
Oh my gosh, Andrea, hi! Women in art.
Cha-cha.
Andrea's the new art director for Boomer.
Oh, yeah, I saw a copy. It looks terrific.
Well, thank you. Next week, we are doing a double issue. What does Ronald Reagan mean to the greening of America?
Well, everyone says he's the best for the economy.
Oh, cheer up, kids. The 80s are gonna be great.
Susie, what did you decide to do about L.A.?
I accepted the position.
What position?
I am executive VP of a new production company in LA. I want to work within the male Hollywood establishment to change the system.
I'd move to L.A. in a minute.
Lisa, you know some fantastic women. I tell you, this is one power shower.
Well, I think it's time to open another gift.
Yeah.
Okay, this is for me.
Who is this nighty from?
Patty Bennett.
Oh, why did Patty have to leave so early?
Patty's daughter didn't get into kindergarten at Ethical Culture, and now Charlie is making the entire family go into therapy.
Well, Patty waited too long to have her children, and now she's obsessed with them. I want to be producing my own TV show by 25 and have my first child by 30.
Oh, honey, this is so...
Look at it,
But I mean, isn't that what you guys fought for? So we could have it all?
Heidi, I have to tell you, I loved your book.
Me too. I'm like a production assistant at this new TV show, Hello, New York, and April Lambert, she's our host, thought we could do something on you and women in art.
My little sister is so up and positive.
Hello?
I just get so tired sometimes.
Oh, I get tired all the time.
Oh, hold on. Lise, it's your husband.
Oh, I'll take it in there.
Hang on, Scoop. Lisa's going to take this in the other room.
honestly don't think she knows.
She knows.
You should see his little friend. She is a graphics assistant on the magazine, and she runs around New York in leather miniskirts and fishnet stockings, and she isn't very bright. You know, I like men, but they're really not very nice.
Who's not very nice? Ladies, Miss Hall, my favorite drawing teacher, always told me, Lisa, your eyes are talking a mile a minute. Now, ladies, who are you gossiping about with your eyes?
You!
You.
We finished your hat!
Honest to God, I love women. I really do. Oh, I'm not. Okay. Okay, end of Lisa's dumb episode. Let's open another present, please.
Wait.
First, a farewell to John.
Okay.
Here.
To John.
To John. Forever. Forever.
Hi, everybody. Are y'all ready? Hi,
Good morning.
Peter, honey. How you doing? Hi, Heidi. Okay. Some of the topics April wants to cover today are the 60s, social conscience, relationships, Reaganomics, approaching the big 4-0, Scoop, opinions, trends, Heidi, women in art, the death of the ERA, your book, Peter, the new medicine, kids today, and April says the further out you can take your sexuality, the better.
What?
If you've just joined us, I'm April Lambert, and this is Hello, New York. Today we're speaking with members of the baby boom generation, the kids who grew up in the 50s, protested in the 60s, were the me's of the 70s, and the parents of the 80s. Today we're speaking to Scoop Rosenbaum, editor of the very successful and influential Boomer magazine, Heidi Holland, director of Women's Art, a group dedicated to the recognition of American women artists, and the author of And the Light Floods It from the Left. And finally, Dr. Peter Petrone, who is, according to Boomer magazine, for 2 years now, the leading pediatrician in New York under 40. Boy, I'm impressed. Good morning to all of you.
Good morning, April. First of all, let me say that I think a standard for success for our generation is being able to say good morning, April, in person.
Thank you. Scoop, you've been an editor since 1967 when you started the Liberated Earth News. You've certainly had a lot of success since then.
April, I'm just a simple newspaper man.
Peter, you're a doctor. You work with children. Do you think of yourself as a grown-up?
Yes, I'm very old and very wise.
A lot of women are beginning to feel that you can't have it all. Heidi, do you think it's time to compromise?
Well, Can I interrupt and say that if we're asking women to compromise, then we also have to ask men to compromise. This year, my wife Lisa won the Widener Prize for her illustrations in King Ginger Goes to Summer Camp. I'm every bit as proud of that as I am of Boomer magazine.
Well, Scoop, not everyone can be as capable as Lisa. For instance, some of my single women friends are panicked by their biological clocks running down. Don't you think that's true, Heidi?
Yes.
April, can I just make one point here? April, I run one of the largest pediatric units in this country, and I'm here to tell you that most women can have healthy and happy children till well after 42.
My friends will be happy to hear that. But Peter, so far you've chosen not to have children.
I think, April, what distinguishes our generation from the previous one is our belief that any individual has a right to pursue his or her particular lifestyle. In other words, say you wanted to dress as a Tylenol capsule to host Hello, New York tomorrow. I'd say there's no need, but why not? Go for it.
So what's next? After the kids and the country home, once we've settled in, Heidi, do you see a resurgence in social conscience?
There's a line in a Ferlinghetti poem, and I am awaiting the rebirth of wonder. I think we're all awaiting the rebirth of wonder.
What does that mean exactly, I wonder?
The baby boom generation. Have they grown up? Well, let's see, they're rich, famous, powerful, and even parents. But who knows what we'd do if Peter Pan came in through our bedroom window. Stay tuned for Divorced Senate Wives modeling coats for spring.
Let's all continue this at breakfast. I never see you.
I don't want breakfast. I came here today to talk about women and art.
Not my fault you didn't say anything, honey.
You
Calm
have
down.
no right to call me honey or tell me to calm down.
Heidi, you're clutching your purse.
I have valuables.
Heidi.
You too, Peter.
Wow. Didn't mean to upset her. We were once very close.
Yep.
You know, I'm sorry you and I never really got to know each other.
Are you having a sentimental spasm? You seem to be sorry, moved, and touched at the drop of a hat. It's sort of manic.
You know what genuinely surprises me? You're a far more arrogant man than I am.
Scoop, I'm just a simple man of medicine. And now I leave you to await the rebirth of wonder.
There is something uniquely female about Lila Cabot Perry's 1911 painting, Lady with Evening Dress. The lady seems removed from the occasion at hand. She appears to watch closely and ease the way for others to join in. I suppose it's not unlike being an art historian, being neither the painter nor the casual observer, but a highly informed and yet removed spectator.
The issue is not what America can do for women, but what women can do for America.
When I saw Geraldine Ferraro being nominated, I was overwhelmed by the possibilities. But I couldn't stop my skepticism that it was simply a divergent detail on a very different canvas. This ability to remove myself from my own joy frightened me.
If we can do this, we can do anything. To those concerned about the strength of American family values as I am, I say, we are going to restore those values. Love, caring,
Hello.
partnership.
Hi, it's me.
By
Oh, honey, isn't this fabulous? I am so excited. We made this happen. Oh, honey, how did you know I was just missing you today? Come visit. Oh, hey, I read about that Lily Carrot, what's-her-name exhibit you're planning. You are really out there. You are my Geraldine.
I'd love to talk, Susie.
I'll have my secretary set up your trip. Chloe!
See Susan.
Oh, Dr. Holland, Susan's expecting you. Please go right in.
There? Thank you.
Well, just tell Mr. Pinter it's not for us, period.
Did you mean Harold Pinter?
Hollywood's a slimy place, babe. Heidi, I'm so glad you came.
I'm so glad you came.
Oh, I'm sorry I was on the phone. We are so busy. We have 4 shows shooting. Now, is it all right that we have lunch here? I know what you eat. Nothing. You know what I've discovered? And it's fabulous for you? Raw corn. Chloe, where is our lunch? We've been waiting at least an hour. He's Merrill Oberon's great niece, Hollywood royalty, right? So, Heidi, dear, sex and violence. Are you seeing anyone?
Well, there's this lawyer.
Uh-huh.
Calls me Angel and says he loves me, but he doesn't like me to call him after 10 o'clock.
Oh, God, I hate curfews. Heidi, I have 2 words for you. Boy toys. Yeah, if men date bimbos, why can't we?
I am planning on starting my family at 60. I hear there's a hormone in Brazil.
Honey, we'll shoot a movie there and take treatments. I am so happy you came out. I was worried about you. Like I said, you have not sounded so hot recently.
Hey there. Lunch. Sent up salmon instead of swordfish, and they creamed the corn.
Oh, what? They did what?
Do you want me to send it back?
Oh, no, we'll eat around it.
What would you like to drink?
What? What, are you crazy? No one cares about World War II. I can't tell you how nuts this town is. So, where were we? Do you ever feel... Oh, Heidi, if we've come to the part of the conversation where I tell you what I did alone on my 35th birthday, I don't want to talk about that.
No, it's not that. It's just...
You have developed this bizarre habit of not finishing sentences.
Susie, do you ever think that what makes you a person is also what keeps you from being a person?
Oh, honey, you are too deep for me. By now, I've been so many people, I don't know who I am, and I don't care.
Denise is on her way.
Oh, good. There's Denise. You remember Denise, Lisa's sister? I hired her as my assistant. She's already a story editor.
But Susie, I thought we were going to talk.
Hi.
Hi.
Heidi, it is great to see you.
Honey, I know that I invited you for lunch, but this is an edible.
How are you?
Number 2 already?
2 and 3. I'm having twins. Heidi, when Susie told me you were coming out, we were both so excited. For a while now, I've been wanting to put together a half-hour TV show about 3 women turning 30 in a large urban center. It can be New York, Chicago, Houston. What we're interested in is, say, a way-out painter, an uptight curator, and a dilettante heiress in a loft.
In Houston.
Wherever. Oh, honey, you don't have to write it. We'll hire a writer. We want you to be our consultant.
Oh, Susie, I'm very flattered, but...
All we need is 3 pages. Who these people are, why they're funny.
But I have no idea who these people are and why they're funny.
They're ambitious, they're professional, and they're on their way to being successful.
And they don't want to make the same mistakes we did.
I don't want to make the same mistakes we did. What exactly were they?
Well, like a lot of women your age are very unhappy, unfulfilled, frightened of growing old alone.
Honey, look, all we know is sitcoms are big, art is big, and women are big. Like your friend, Lily Cabbage Carrot.
Lila Cabot Perry, 1848 to 1933.
Always the historian. Oh, honey, you know, I miss the Heidi Chronicles. Here in L.A., everyone creates their own history. Honey, I want to work with you. I think that we could have fun together. And that's not so terrible. Meryl Streep just walked into this building.
Do you think she wants to do a series? Because until Meryl does a series, none of them will do a series.
I can't do one either, I'm sorry.
But why?
Because I don't think we made such big mistakes, and I don't want to see 3 gals on the town who do.
Great to see you, Heidi.
I know Meryl's in the building. Well, what floor did she go to? They're all dentists up there. Well, I'm going up to say hello. Oh, Heidi, I'm sorry I'm so frantic. Why don't you stay an extra day?
Oh, I can't.
Or stay for dinner.
I have a lecture tomorrow.
Well, cancel it. We haven't talked.
Susie, I can't. Go.
Go. Oh, Heidi, it's only 5 minutes. Well, in that case, treat yourself to grand class with the flight out. It's on me. I love you, honey. I just want you to feel good. Now remember, we have a date for hormones in Brazil.
Dr. Holland, do you need validation?
No, thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Sandra Zucker Hall, president of Miss Crane's School Alumni Association, and I want to welcome you to our annual East Coast Luncheon. The topic for today is Women, Where Are We Going? And we are very pleased to have as our speaker a distinguished alumna, Dr. Heidi Holland.
Hello. Hello. I graduated from Miss Crane's in 1965, and I look back on my education in Chicago very fondly. One of the far-reaching habits I developed at Miss Crane's was waiting until the desperation point to complete, well, rather, start my homework. Keeping that noble tradition alive, I appear before you today with no formal speech. I have no outline, no pink note cards, no hieroglyphics scribbled on my palms, nothing. Well, you might be thinking, this is a women's meeting. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. After teaching at Columbia yesterday, Miss Holland probably attended a low-impact aerobics class with weights, picked her children up from school, took the older one to drawing with computers at the Metropolitan and the younger one to swimming for gifted children. On returning home, she immediately prepared grilled mesquite free-range chicken with balsamic vinegar and sun-dried tomatoes, advised her investment banker, well-rounded husband on future finances for the city ballet, put the children to bed, recited their favorite Greek myths and sex education legends, dashed into the library to call the 22-year-old squash player who's madly in love with her to say they can only be friends, finished writing 10 pages of a new book, took the remains of the mesquite free-range dinner to a church that feeds the homeless, massaged her husband's feet, relieved any fears he might be getting old by doing it in the kitchen, read 40 pages of The Inferno in Italian, took a deep breath, and put out the light. And so, after all this, we forgive Miss Holland for not preparing a speech today. She is exemplary and exhausted. You forgive too easily. And I respect my fellow alumni enough to know that I should at least attempt to tell you the truth. Oh, hurry up, Heidi. Okay. Why don't I have a speech for the women? Where are we going luncheon? Well, actually, yesterday I did teach at Columbia. We discussed Alexander Pope and his theory of the picturesque, and afterwards I did attend an exercise class. I walked into the locker room to my favorite corner where I can pull on my basic black leotard in peace. Two ladies younger than I, in pressed blue jeans, were heatedly debating the reading program at the Marymount Nursery School. And a woman my mother's age was going on and on about her son at Harvard Law School and his wife, a Brazilian hairdresser who was by no stretch of the imagination good enough for him. They were joined by Mrs. Green, who has perfect red nails, and confessed to anyone who would listen the hardship of throwing her dinner party on the same night as a benefit at the Met. And in the middle of them was this naked, gray-haired woman extolling the virtues of brown rice and women's fiction. And then two 27-year-old hotshots came in. How do I know they were hotshots? They were both draped in purple and green leather. They even brought their own heavier weights. Now Jeanette, the performance artist, dancer, actress, aerobics teacher, comes in and completes the locker room. I notice the hotshots checking out Jeanette's muscle tone while they're lacing up their Zeus low-impact sneakers. And Mrs. Green stops talking about her dinner party and asks, where did they get them? And the woman with the son at Harvard says, she saw Zeus sneakers at Lord & Taylor, and were they any good? The mothers with the pressed blue jeans leap to her rescue. Yes, they can assure her, absolutely, no doubt about it, Zeus sneakers are the best. It was at this time that I decided to slip out and take my place in the back row of the class. But as I was between Mrs. Green's raccoon coat and a purple leather bomber jacket, I tripped over one of the hotshot's 5-pound professional weights. I began giggling. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I don't wear leather pants. I'm sorry I don't eat brown rice.